What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this particular article. Amazon Studios will declare the Lord of the Rings of Power, a victory, regardless of actual viewership. This is on Bounding into Comics, and yeah, we kind of are seeing the writing on the wall, how this particular show is going to be viewed in the media, how it's going to be viewed by Amazon, how it's going to be viewed by various fans on Twitter. You are going to see this thing being championed as a rousing success because it actually has to be, and I'm going to get to the reason why in just a second. But yeah, Amazon is definitely right now, they have no other choice. And I'm in a complete agreement that this thing is going to be viewed as a success. I don't care if it is a dog turd of a show. This thing is going to be looked at as, we made the greatest thing of all time, and everybody's going to be It's going to be one of those kind of shows, okay? It's going to be one of those kind of experiences. They don't care how many downvotes. You can downvote this thing into the absolute stone age. You can disrespect this thing on Twitter. Every single fan that you know, everybody can come out and say, man, this show was absolute trash. It won't matter. And look, I'm not just spitting and talking, all right? Look what it says right here, all right? If it's not the highest performing thing Amazon has ever done, it's a failure. But the outside world may not ever know. Oh, we know. Well, trust me, we know how bad this thing is. Trust and believe, we absolutely know. The same insiders noted that people's jobs could be on the line if the series does not perform well, explaining to Business Insider, I think Amazon Studios chief Jennifer Salke's position is very, very secure, but all the senior leaders are probably not sleeping well. Right. They said it's a high stakes moment for them, the insider added. Like, yeah, they just like put everything on red and they praying, please come up red, please come up red. And if it don't come up red, guess what they gonna do? They gonna spin that wheel until it drops. Spin it again. No, spin it again. No, spin. Oh yeah, red. Ah yeah, baby, told you, red. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. This company, Amazon, is going to have to say, and they have no choice. They have to say that this is a victory. And the reason why? That's the reason why. Amazon's first season of its Lord of the Rings show, The Rings of Power, will cost $715 million or 5.1 million annual Prime subscriptions. I want y'all to just let that number sink in for just a minute. $715 million for one season of a show. Just let that sink in for just about 5 seconds. Just let that sink in. Who made that decision? Who made this decision? This is why it has to succeed, guys. This is why it has to succeed. Because if it doesn't succeed, listen, this is not just people losing their jobs. Okay, you're getting fired, go and get up out of here. No, this is a career ending. Like, if this thing bombs, this is career ending, okay? This is career ending. You will never work in this town again. Like, that's $715 million? Ooh, you burned up $715 million making this trash? Oh boy. This thing better knock it out of the park, okay? This show better be, it's a home run out of the park, man. This thing better be phenomenal, okay? $715 million. There's whole movie series, okay, that have gone on and made all kinds of money that haven't met. Let me look something up real quick. So check this out. This is the Conjuring universe, right? This is the Conjuring universe. And this is everything that it's done. Now let's look. They have spent a whole total, the grand total of the entire budget of this entire universe, and we're talking 8 films, for 8 films, okay? They have a budget of $178 million, okay? $178 million. And this thing has grossed $2.1 billion in the box office worldwide. So they spent $178 million and they made $2.1 billion. And this joint cost $715. Ooh, it's got to be good. It has to be good. They have absolutely no choice whatsoever in the matter. And you guys might be asking, like, how they gonna make it happen, right? Like, how they gonna do it? Well, you've already seen like some of the reviews that came out with the early reactions or whatever, and people are like, oh my, this is such a great show. It's bold, it's beautiful, it's stunning, it's brave. It's, people have already said all of that shit. So you automatically know, like, okay, yeah, they're just gonna do everything they can to make this thing smell like a rose, even though it's probably gonna smell like shit. That's just the way it's gonna be, okay? And I've learned from working in corporate America that you can literally make numbers say anything you want them to say, okay? Working with numbers and statistics, and you sitting behind the scenes and you're like really looking at the real numbers and you're calculating stuff, and then all of a sudden your boss comes and says, hey, I need this number to say this. But that's not the number, boss. I understand that. But maybe if you delete this particular column and you only focus like on these particular situations, then numbers start coming together, right? You're like, what? But that's what happens. That's how it works, okay? Too many jobs are on the line, okay? So there's lies, there's damn lies, and then there's statistics. You can make statistics say whatever you want them to say, all right? So yeah, Amazon's definitely in the business of, making $1 out of 15 cents. They have to be. The 8th episode season of The Rings of Power has cost the company $715 million, according to the Wall Street Journal. One former Amazon executive said that, yeah, this thing could make or break the studio. If we can't take this piece of IP and make it successful, why is Amazon Studios even here? It has to succeed. There's no option. Whoever's involved with this, if you attached yourself to a $715 million stinker, like a dud, like a complete disaster, and even if it's just you can't spend $715 million on okay? It's got to be like a fireworks orgy of orgasms, and this thing has got to home run, man. This thing has got to be touchdown, home run, slam dunk, all rolled into one project. This has to be the Super Bowl. This has to be the biggest thing ever. It has to be the biggest thing ever. You spent the most money ever. You spent more money than some things spend on entire series, and this thing has to succeed. And I guarantee you, they're gonna make it succeed. They're gonna turn this chicken shit into chicken salad. They are going to do this. Now, this is from a couple of months ago, but this is on the Hollywood Reporter. It's talking about like Amazon's most viewed series, right? And it's talking about all the big series that have come out from Amazon and what their viewership numbers look like. So I'm just going to scroll down here to like where the numbers start. Looking at the Wheel of Times numbers, they say, okay, 4.9 billion minutes of viewing time over the course of its run in late 2021. I guess they're saying that this was a successful show, or this is how you can kind of measure success. Reacher was another show on Amazon Prime, 5.6 billion minutes of viewing time over its run. Then you get to The Boys, of course. They said The Boys had 4.8 billion minutes over 6 weeks, coming in just behind The Wheel of Time, and so on. So there's a chart down here below that kind of, gives you all of this in one snapshot. So you got Reacher, most successful show of all, 5.76 billion. Then you got like The Boys and The Wheel of Time kind of right there running neck and neck. Then you got some other shows that came out, Hunters, you got The Marvelous Miss Maisel season 4, you got a couple of other things. So this is kind of where Amazon's going to be looking. Okay, how does this number here, do we crack this 5.76 billion? We better, because we just spent $715 million. If we don't crack this 5.76 billion, if we don't double this sucker, hey, heads are going to roll, okay? Heads are going to roll. And another number that they're going to be looking at, even though they'll probably try to downplay it, House of the Dragon, right? House of the Dragon already seen by 20 million viewers. This is as of this morning, already renewed for season 2. So yeah, we're expecting a season 2 of House of the Dragon, which, obviously, they did very, very well in their viewership. I believe somewhere in here it says, Sunday premiere was seen by 10 million viewers, the largest series premiere in the history of HBO. So yeah, they're going to be looking at this number 2, saying, okay, because there's a compare and contrast going on with House of the Dragon and The Rings of Power. So they want to see, okay, did we get 10 million viewers in the first, premiere? Did a lot of people show up and see this, right off the bat, or did it take them a while to warm up to it? I honestly can't say how Amazon's really going to look at this. All I know is this thing is going to be a success. The reviews have already started talking about it. These phony paid reviews have already came out right off the bat. You can tell this stuff is so phony. It's just sad to see. but the phony reviews have already come out for this thing. All right, so they're already building up the hype, right? And here's some additional news that we discovered that's coming out earlier than we thought, right? So there's actually the possibility, depending on where you live, that you could watch it on September 1st instead of September 2nd when it says it premieres. So yeah, here it is right here for me. I'll be able to see this 6 p.m. Thursday, September 1st. If you live on the East Coast, you can watch it at 9. In the UK, you can wake up early in the morning. Don't know why you would, but you can do that. Get up at 2 a.m. and watch it on Friday, September the 2nd. And then the schedule will change for week 2 through the end of the season. 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight on Friday mornings for the East Coast. So yeah, I'm just saying, man, this is going to be the biggest gaslighting session you've ever heard of when it comes to anything related to entertainment. Get ready, guys. This is going to be the snow job of the century. They are going to try to sell you. This is going to put used carsmen and all of them dummies that come door to door to sell you something. It's going to put all of them people to shame. They are going to make this thing sound like the greatest show in the history of all shows. And they have to, because they spent $715 million on this thing, and it simply cannot fail or everybody's career is over. But nevertheless, folks, what did you think about this? Go ahead, give me your thoughts and your opinions in the comments below. And I want to thank you for watching. See you next time.